Hey there, ready for more Tales from the Trails? Good, here we go. What does it mean to alter your reality? If you alter your reality, can you go from a bad mood to a good mood? And what is reality? If reality is what you're experiencing now, then changing your perspective can change your reality. Then I feel that it's possible you can shift from a bad mood to a good mood. I'm Valerie, the creator of hypnotictrip.com, and as a hypnotist and hiker for the past 20 years, I've realized how much the two have in common for helping to shift one's perspective and therefore their reality. I've climbed many mountains in my life, metaphorically and literally, and hiked thousands of miles, and what I know is that when you're on a hike, you're in hypnosis. You're in a trance, and in that state you can make powerful and natural changes. Are you ready to do that now? Then let's go on our next mind-blowing hypnotic trip. What, another one? Did I miss something? Yes, you missed the show about how nature connects you to your creative side. So please subscribe to the channel now so you can go on all of our trips. Today's trip happens at the Badlands in western South Dakota. What are hypnotic trips? Well, they combine hiking, hypnosis, and divine inspiration to help you evolve, shift, and otherwise be your best self. Now, on to the Badlands. Who says what is good and what is bad? Our ego, the conscious mind, others, society, or maybe the subconscious tells us so. Bad and good is an example of dualistic thinking, and when we subscribe to dualism, we must label everything. In July of 2020, my partner and I traveled to South Dakota for some long hikes. It was our second day in the state, and Badlands National Park was on the agenda. As we drove in, it was clear to see that it was a place of extremes. We learned that it was once a swamp. Barculite, turtle, and alligator fossils had been found there. It was once a lush environment. So the Badlands in the distant past were not so bad. How do we shift from bad thinking to good thinking? It starts with this message: blessed are the poor in spirit. That is one of the Beatitudes that Jesus taught from that infamous mount. And I never understood it until I read Emmet Fox's interpretation in the Sermon on the Mount. I learned that poor in spirit means to be willing to set aside your present habits of thought, your present views, and your prejudices. If you come to the Badlands with the expectation that it'll live up to its name, then you close your mind off to other possibilities. Empty yourself of preconceived ideas and open up to new wonders, Fox explains in his book. Now, here's the part where I admit I was in a bad mood at the Badlands. We are lone hikers, and we go where most people won't or can't. This is a national park, and it was crowded. So there was a disappointment that I set myself up for. But the real disappointment was the lack of trails with good distances. So I got in a poopy mood. And Brian knows this mood, and he also knows how easily I can shift out of it. I don't remember what he said to shift me out of it, but when I think back about the trip, I only really remember the good parts. I carried my fixed ideas and preferences into that park, and it almost ruined that leg of our incredible journey. I quickly shifted out of my bad mood and into a good mood and enjoyed the place, even with the endless trail of the creeping cars going on to the next lookout. I shifted out of a bad mood. Now it's your turn. Where in your life do you hold a fixed meaning to something? A fixed meaning to an event or to someone? An idea with a lot of emotion becomes subconscious, a bad mood, and it can be difficult to rid yourself of it, to be truly poor in spirit. When you're ready to drop old ideas, to empty yourself of your present thinking, you have to understand the workings of the unconscious mind. What it does is stays on course, so whether your thought is positive or negative, it will continue to stay on that course. It takes a deeply emotional event to startle the brain and allow something else to slip in. Or you can do hypnosis. That might be more relaxing. When the conscious thought and the subconscious desire line up, you get magic, ease, effortlessness, a good mood. Hypnosis is a trance-like state wherein you can discover the root of your issue or problem and make magical transformations. Are you ready for some self-hypnosis? Here we go. I want you to close your eyes and then just pretend that you can't open them. And as long as you keep pretending you can't open them, you just can't open them. Now, with your eyes closed, I want you to think about a negative situation, a negative thought, or negative event. Just very briefly, very lightly, hold that in your consciousness. Now, take a deep breath. And what I want you to do next is I want you to imagine a different event. I want you to imagine yourself in a positive event, a positive feeling. And it's really important to use your imagination, your powerful imagination. It's really important to bring in all of your senses. Notice what you're seeing, what you're hearing in this imagined event. You're creating in your mind a positive event that is, in your subconscious's way of thinking, actually real. So hold on to the positive, hold on to the feelings around the positive, and then stop pretending your eyes are closed, open them, and hold on to that positive idea. This is Valerie Grimes, the Hypnotic Hiker. Please get out in nature. It's very healing out there. Thanks for watching. Hey, I'm really glad that I decided to bring an extra pair of shoes. As a matter of fact, I actually keep an extra pair in my car because I love to go hiking anytime and I don't want a muddy trail to stop me. So I keep these Crocs, or whatever these things are called, in my car, and I'm able to walk on this muddy mess, squishy, lushy, messy trail, which I love, and know that when I get back to the car, I can change my shoes and put them in the trunk and drive away, not get my floorboards all messed up. So don't let a muddy trail stop you from getting fresh air, stop you from moving your body, from enlightening and enlivening, waking you up today. Get out there in this slushy, mushy mess. You'll be so happy that you did.